Sonia Manzano, but I am usually known as Maria of Sesame Street.
Well,
Carol Spinney, also Big Bird, Oscar the Grouch.
wow, we got a little bit of everybody today.
We got a crowd here.
Yes, definitely.
Move over, Oscar.
How are you guys doing this morning?
Well, we're thrilled. We're excited to be celebrating our 40th year on the air with Sesame Street, and it's gone so quickly, and we're happy to still being appreciated by all Americans.
I love Billings. I was there with the Crow Indians.
Really?
Yes. And hello, Hayward Big Day. See?
Well, there you go. Big Bird's got some experience here. And speaking of being here with the Crow Indians, obviously an exciting thing. Also, you guys have the First Lady coming up on the show, right?
That's right. She's going to help us build a garden, plant a garden, so we grow some good green vegetables.
Yeah, she's actually going to help us kick off our new nature curriculum. We want the kids to focus on the wonders of nature, and her garden initiative was a perfect way to start that idea on the show.
Very cool. Is this, how long, I mean, obviously you don't hear about Sesame Street in the ratings often, but it's been on TV for 40 years, so it's obviously doing pretty well. Does it still have the same audience that it did like back when I was a kid and watched it every day?
Yeah, except they're 50 years old now.
One of the things about that is that we were about the only show in town then. And now there are a lot of good children's shows. Some of them probably not so good. But so there's a lot more competition. But I think that Sesame Street remains to be first class, I'll say. Yes, aren't you right, Big Bird?
Right.
Yes, that is. Oh, and Sonia, how long have you been on the show?
I've been on the show about 37 years. I wasn't exactly in on it from the very beginning, and actually I thought it wasn't going to last much longer after I got on, because television shows just didn't last that long. And the show had already been on the Johnny Carson show, and then we were already satirized on Saturday Night Live, so I thought, where could it go from here? And, as you can see, I mean, here we are 40 years later, and we're still on the air, which is really remarkable because Americans don't like old things. I mean, we like to throw things away and kind of start something new and a new show. And the fact that they appreciate us is something very remarkable.
Yeah, it's hard not to, though. It's like, it's such a big part of, I think, most children's lives. Like, I thought, when I looked back and started watching some clips of the show, I haven't seen it for years and years and years, and I remembered what an impact it had on my life, like just how fun it was and how much I learned and how much it made me smile. It's like, it's just, there's something really cool and nostalgic about Sesame Street.
Yes, and I think it's because it has a sort of an offhand manner. I remember very clearly the first time I saw Sesame Street. I was a college student at Carnegie Mellon University, and I was amazed at how relaxed and how real the people were. That Gordon would say, "Hi, how are you today?" without talking down and doing that sort of romper room. "Hi, kiddies, are we gonna have fun today?" All right.
Goody.
All that stuff. It's kind of imposing your will on children, and I think that we kind of approach it the other way and let the children come through by certain directions that we point them to so that they can expand their minds and grow. And it's a very different attitude than telling a kid how to feel and what to do and how to behave. We did the opposite of that.
Yeah, and obviously it worked there. What do you guys think about all the political correctness? Obviously Sesame Street's going to be politically correct, but some people are upset that, Cookie Monster eats more vegetables these days and stuff. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, I think we do have to be very careful. We do have to walk a fine line because when you get politically correct, it involves group decisions, and which diffuses spontaneity and creativity if it's a lot of people making a decision to have one way of doing something. So we do have to be careful with that, with being politically correct, but we certainly hope that our inspiration and enthusiasm comes through in spite of that.
Excellent. I think it does, too. Big Bird, are you sticking to only organic birdseed these days?
I like it best. It seems to taste better, particularly in my milkshakes.
And it's good for you, too.
Yes, that's why Cookie Monster is eating a decent meal first before he enjoys his cookies.
Well, that's good. That's a good lesson to learn there. How long does it take you, Big Bird, to get ready for the day, like to get all gussied up so you can hit the town?
Well, I just, I get up, fluff up my feathers, and I'm off and going.
That's got to be nice. Probably takes Maria a little bit longer.
Be much longer.
Is there anybody on Sesame Street that either one of you guys don't get along with, or are you guys all friends?
Well, there's not getting along with Oscar the Grouch. He's the only one, though.
Yeah, I don't get along with anybody. Not even you.
Except that I still like you, Oscar. I can't help it.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess I like that.
Yeah, you gotta kind of like people like that liking you.
We've always gotten along really good, me and Maria.
That's good to know. What else is coming up on this season, the 40th anniversary? Anything else you can tell us about other than Michelle
Obama? I want to tell you about Abby Cadabby's Flying Fairy School. It's going to be an animated segment featuring that new character, Abby Cadabby. It's the first time that you'll see a Sesame Street character transformed into an animated character, so that should be interesting.
It's computer stuff.
Yes, it's really computer stuff. It's very cool.
She can do magic.
Wow.
And our wonderful celebrities that keep peppering our show and showing up. Jimmy Fallon was on the show. You'll see him. You'll see Paul Rudd and Debbie Mazar and Cedric the Entertainer. So there's a lot of celebrities that love to be on the show, and we put them in so that the adults enjoy watching the show with their children.
Excellent. Would you guys ever consider having Lindsay Lohan on the show?
I don't know. That's a question for somebody else.
Yeah, leave it to the producers. Yeah, they'll handle that. Well, it sounds like a very exciting season, and I want to say thank you to all of you guys for the memories that I have from my childhood, and obviously for teaching kids still today. Big Bird, Oscar, Maria, Sonia, thanks so much for joining us this morning, you guys.
Okay, yes.
Have a rotten day. Oscar, bye.
Bye, guys. See ya.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.